Tonight's the night. Don't show up late. Don't get into the traffic jam. Get your tickets right now. YMH Live is going to be streaming live from Austin, Texas. Go to livestream.ymhstudios.com and get your tickets right now. And Ellis the other day, he goes, can I give you a kiss? Good night. I go, yeah, buddy. And I leaned down. He licked my eye. He was like, oh. And I was like, ugh. And he was like, I didn't want to kiss you. I was like, cool, man.
Welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Sattva. Go to sattva.com/theshit to get $200 off your next order.
Hey, yeah. Finally, I can tell everybody watching.
But call me a chomo.
And welcome to the show. It's another episode of Your Mom's House podcast, and seated beside me is the lovely Christine. Okay. You look great. Oh, that's nice. So, joining us live from Austin, Texas is Christina P.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, Mommy.
How you doing?
Hi, Gene.
Hi.
The joke never gets old. It never gets old.
I love
sitting
hearing
next to you.
I love Unkshine. I love my co-host Christine.
You got some milk, good.
And yeah.
How are the Wasps? The Wasps.
I'm so glad you asked there. You know, it's a lot of people don't realize this, that in Los Angeles, it is also hot. People always talk about how hot it is in Texas, but Los Angeles is hot. So
it's hot today, so make sure you drink water.
So that goes for Los Angeles residents too, you know.
You're kidding. Well, how hot is it, Tom?
Well, at the current temperature, I'm not sure. I know when I left yesterday, it was 101 here where we record, which is a beautiful temperature. It's also, but it's dry. So
it's a dry heat.
You don't feel it that much.
It's different than the humidity. Now, the talk of Austin lately has been that it's not as hot as it usually is in the summertime.
Yes.
So people are saying that we're just lucking out here, our first Austin, Texas summer.
Well, there it is.
You know?
Watch for wasps.
You got to watch for wasps, and you got to be thankful to the GOD that it's not as hot as it normally is.
Yeah. You know what I just did? Do you ever have a lunch and you're so mad at what you ate?
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't good. And now I want to do a takeover.
You want to do over. I know.
I'm gonna order second lunch. And
second lunch will do it. And that's not a do-over. That's called more calories. But I've done that many times where you go, fuck that meal. I'm just going to eat again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't like the taste as much as I thought I would. Mm-hmm. And now it's all in my belly, but I regret it. I'm mad at it.
You know what you can do if you like
better tastes?
You want to feel way better about it? Have dessert for your second lunch.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like, just go get like a pint of ice cream. Be like, this is lunch now, bitch. You know?
Like revenge.
And the person
on the lunch.
that you're really sticking it to is you. That's the cool thing. When you do things like that. I've done that where I'm like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm just punishing myself.
So mad. Yeah, I'm so mad at myself for eating this shitty lunch, but I had no options, you know?
What's that expression? You finger your ass to spite your face? Right?
No, you fist your own ass
to spite
and you come
your face.
In your face.
Oh,
to come in your face.
Yeah. That's the expression.
Wait, do you know that I just realized that right now somebody came in their own face? Like right now, somewhere in the world, someone just came in their own face and they loved it.
Well, probably more than one. There's probably some accidental loads that ended up in a face, and then a few were on purpose, you know?
But there's somebody out there right now who loves doing that to themselves.
Hey, why don't you take your tits out?
It's their favorite.
I'm asking you.
Me?
Yeah.
You want me to take my tits out on this show?
I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Show me your boobs. Do you really want me to show the listeners my tits?
No, I was just.
Oh, you're just setting me up for that?
For that, yeah. I really don't think that would benefit the show.
Would you like me to show everybody my tits? What would that?
You know, it's your body, your choice. Mm-hmm. So you do whatever you want, but I don't think you should do that. No,
you're right. It's a bad idea.
I mean, it's YouTube also, so YouTube would.
We can't even show.
Here's the end of your channel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
which should be the beginning of a channel, the tit channel.
The tit channel would do real well.
Yeah, we would make so much more money if I did this show topless. Are you kidding me? Wasn't there a website in the beginning of the internet that was Naked News? It was called the Naked News.
Yeah, Naked News was a thing. Yeah.
It did really well.
For sure it did well. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that anything with sex and like chicks that are close to naked or fully naked does well. It'll always do well. Yeah.
That's so true. What about, remember when they had...
We should produce a podcast, by the way.
Naked.
No, we should produce a podcast just called Dumb Sluts. And we just have like these two like smoking hot sluts, but they're really dumb. Like struggle to put sentences together, but they're close to naked. And
So
we just,
hot.
every week we're like, check out Dumb Sluts on YMH, and they're just like,
That's a...
I got my nails done, and the other one's like, yeah, and we're like, that's the show.
Also so
Just to see how
hot.
it blows away all of our numbers on all of our other podcasts. Just to watch these two dumb sluts talk.
I would do it with you, Tom. I fully endorse this. Where can we air it though? Can we do it on YouTube? Dude, you know what it should
They can't
be
be like fingering themselves, but they could be.
No,
like,
not that. No, it's that simple. It's two chicks in bikinis.
Yeah.
It's not even like, it's just, those are legal, right? Like you can show a girl in a bikini.
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
And
so
right
it's
now I'm
two
thinking
chicks in a
ahead.
bikini.
Right now I'm thinking ahead, and the girls that have agreed to do it are kind of upset that they saw this clip where I called them dumb sluts. So let's rebrand it to two hot
Harvard
chicks.
graduates.
Yeah, it's called Hotties.
Well,
that's the show.
but-
It's called Hotties the Podcast.
And can I tell you why it's going to succeed? Because right now the zeitgeist is to, like, for instance, Victoria's Secret, the angels are not hot anymore. They're women that are accomplished in the world.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb. Like nobody wants to see smart chicks. So the fact that we're doing this is counterculture and subversive and oddly, I say feminist. I argue feminist.
We both have a real contempt for anything but a hot model. Like I like hot, I like hot fucking models. I'll tell you this. I want my male models to be fucking hot.
Yeah.
I want to be like,
course.
oh wow, that guy's so much better than me. You know?
Of course.
I wish I could look like that guy. I don't want to look at a guy and be like, oh, you mean if I fucking fasted for a week, I could look like this guy? I don't want that to be the model. I want it to be a guy that's way better looking. Yeah.
I love supermodels. I loved Christy Turlington and Cindy Crawford and all these people that were just better than me. But I just accepted like, oh, they're just way better than me in that department of life. Like they're just prettier than me. And that's fine.
That's
There's
their
always
gift.
somebody better.
That's their gift. Everybody gets something. Everybody gets something. A lot of people, I mean, I didn't get a body. I'll tell you that. I didn't get a body.
That's not true. I love your body.
Yeah, that's love. That's different.
You're
That's
my
not-
favorite.
It's different. What I'm saying is that, you know, we all get something. Like,
That's right.
I'm able to, I don't know.
I'm just kidding. You're funny and you're handsome and your beard is full.
I have a nice beard. That's what I got.
And you have a girthy penis. I don't like this movement to make everybody equal in terms of the looks department and stuff.
No. And that fucking
no
Victoria's
equality in
Secret.
that.
Do you see what Sports Illustrated did this year?
I did.
Fucking insane. They were just like, here's this pig and here's this other kid chick that reads. And you're like, what the fuck? It used to be the hottest women on the planet. It was a Jack mag. That's what it was. It was like, there was 51 issues of sports, and there once a year, Sports Illustrated was like, do you want to come? And they would send you the hottest smoke shows alive in bikinis. And that was like, everybody was like, yes, this is the greatest. And now it's like, you know, this chick fucking is going to school and she's a single mom. And you're like, who gives a fuck?
Well, especially because you're right. Like if okay, so let's maintain the integrity of the swimsuit edition and then start another magazine called Accomplished Women Nobody Wants to Fuck. And then there's that mag.
Yeah.
Instead of like, don't ruin the brands that exist. But I think Victoria's Secret wasn't doing very well, which is why they needed to rebrand.
Oh,
and I think that's a stupid choice.
This is when inclusion goes too far. Is when
too
they
far.
try to make not hot people desirable. And you're like, no. We all know who's hot. You don't get to tell us what's hot.
Yeah, I do feel
Everybody agrees on what's hot.
There's an objective criterion. I think it is an unspoken.
Just because like greatness is objective and hotness, like perfect bodies. It's not like, well, the thing is, I really prefer a 380-pound chick. Well, you know what? You're fucking weird. The rest of us all agree that that's not the hottest. Go fuck yourself.
not the hottest. It's not the hottest. There's a reason we all go like,
God.
oh, Beyonce. Beyonce is gorgeous and perfect. Yeah. Like, no, that's beautiful.
Put her on the cover.
Yeah.
I'll pull that issue out and I'll just fucking
sweating like a black man.
I'll get all excited, you know.
Hey, but let's do Two Dumb Sluts podcast.
Okay.
Just Two Dumb Sluts.
Wait, we got to rebrand it. They're not going to like it. We're gonna make this now. So it's called,
I think we should.
I know. So the show is called Hotties the Podcast.
Hotties the Potties. Hotties the Pod.
Yeah, Hotties the Pod.
Yeah, but it's HODD. Hod.
It's HAW.
That's so silly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Welcome to Hotties.
But there are shows, I mean, similar to that, and there's YouTube videos.
I hate when
like
guys suck my tits. And then
Yeah.
you're like,
a million downloads.
yeah. Every guy thinks I want my tits sucked. That's not the truth.
But that's because most people consuming podcasts are still young dudes, right?
You're not doing Hotties the Podcast with me right now. I thought we were doing Hotties.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we doing it? Yeah. Hold on. I know. Oh my God. I was like, okay. And literally, I was like, I want to get my nails done. But literally, I was like, I want to finger myself too. I'm like, I can't finger myself. I was saying, like,
you finger yourself and you get a manicure and you're like, fuck, I need to get another manicure.
Yeah. Literally.
Literally. What's your favorite color to get for a manicure?
I like all the colors. What's your favorite color?
I hate when I get cum in my face.
Oh my God. I love it. You don't love cum? I love cum.
I might swallow it, but I don't like it in my eyes.
I don't like it when I get it's all in my hair.
I hate when it's in my hair.
Oh my God. Wait, they have to do this too. This is what dumb girls always do. Like, oh my God. Like, I was all like, I
don't like my guys when their balls smell. I'm like,
I kind of like it. Oh, no, that's what girls always do. I kind of like it when the guy's balls stink. I kind of like it because
her yummy pussy.
Yeah.
They have to laugh a lot too for no reason.
Lots of giggling.
I kind of okay. Maybe I'm crazy, Tom, but like I kind of like it. Literally, when a guy has like smelly balls, I kind of like it. It smells it. It's in my face. I was like, oh my God, literally. Here's our listeners. Yeah. Is that the viewer?
All the listeners are jacking off the whole time. I kind of like it when guys' balls smell too.
And like honestly, like literally.
Oh, you got to say literally and honestly a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly,
like literally, I love a small dick. Okay.
Big dicks look good, but that hurt.
Yeah. And I'm like, literally, like, I don't want a grenade in my pussy. Okay, literally, honestly, it's like, oh my God, I was with this guy and his dick was like too big, and I was all, ew, and he's all like, all wet, and I was all, yeah, and he's like, yeah.
Big dicks are good for pictures, but like in my mouth, I feel like I'm gonna dislodge my jaw.
Yeah. Oh my God, oh my God, don't you love sucking dick? Oh my God, it's like my favorite. Literally, it's like, I love it.
Okay, we gotta do a commercial.
Okay.
We'll be back. Hotties the Pod.
They do a read as one of those shows.
No, I can't. They can't read.
I know that's the problem.
We're gonna have to. I have to sit on the side. I'm going to be like, stamps.com. Stop. You 24/7. 5 hours solid. Yeah, it'll be a hit.
Oh, are you kidding me? You're right. Guys will be jaying their D in droves.
I'm telling you, smash hit.
I know. What? And it's so because it's so true on the gram. I mean, you see who's popular there. Well, who's telling me that? Like,
but you know what's fascinating about the gram though? So there's a million girls that are posing with their asses out and their tits out and being like, oh, right?
Yeah.
You can see a girl on there with 600 followers and 1,000 posts, and she's like half naked. And then you scroll, and there's another girl half naked. And she's got 6.8 million followers. I'm like, I don't understand what is going on. Like, why? I understand that all these people are trying to do the same thing, but what makes the one pop? I don't know.
Someone told me,
especially when it's just in photos. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about it's not like creating a podcast or like more involved content. These are just photos.
I know. But then someone told me the cast, was it us? We were talking about Riverdale, and that cast has like, everybody on that cast is so attractive and they have just millions of followers. I mean, is it that you know that person? So maybe that well known.
Yes, I think that's the thing. But I'm talking about, these are unknown people. Like, I read an article about how there are so many content creators on OnlyFans that for like because people thought it was like basically a way to get free money just easy, and the vast majority of them are not high earners. Like, it's a very, very small portion that earn a lot of money on that platform. But here's the thing, you have to be creating videos, and it's more involved. Is my point. With Instagram, we're literally just looking at photos, and you're seeing, and these are not, I'm not talking about a well-known model or something. This is like a nameless person
photos.
You don't know. Yeah. Who's attractive, of course, but why does it work for some?
Why? I don't know. And also when you think about, like, I follow Madonna.
Yeah.
And she has professionally done photos on her website every week, which means that she's doing full hair and makeup and doing a photo shoot like every week to create.
I'm not mad at that, though. Are you mad at that?
Just Instagram content. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying that can you imagine doing that every week, having like a full photo shoot just to post to the gram?
But I respect,
it's wild.
I respect a superstar who goes, I'm going to deliver some superstar shit to you. You know what I mean? She's fucking Madonna. So, hey, you want to come with a pro photo shoot every week? By the way, she's unrecognizable. Like, I know.
That's partially why I follow, is because I'm looking at her face and the body. That's Madonna, and like what is happening there, and her boyfriend is like 24 years old.
Always. She has been fucking on the same age dick. She's been hopping on it for the last 40 years. It's impressive. She's got to be in her 60s.
Oh, easily. And then her son Rocco is about the same age as her boyfriend, which is really creep salad.
She looks recognizable.
She looks ghoulish.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Okay.
I don't know if she thinks
we didn't do?
Okay.
Farts? We didn't do an opening clip.
I know.
You want to do it?
I'd love to.
Okay. Opening clip for you. You'll like this.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay.
We worked out this off season, the whole time I was in Melbourne, and we've been in the gym together for a long time. So, I mean, there's no one really better to work with in Australia
Did you poop?
than Andrew Gaze.
This shit is big time.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone else into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura and
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Did you poop?
Literally, I love smelly poop. Oh my God, when my boyfriend poops in my house, it makes me so wet.
So hot.
So hot when guys are stinky and hairy.
So this was an interview.
Literally.
Do you want to hear this interview?
I fucking loved it.
Here's the clip again.
We worked out this off season, the whole time I was in Melbourne, and we've been in the gym together for a long time. So, I mean, there's no one really better to work with in Australia
Did you poop?
than Andrew Gaze.
So the reporter tweeted this. I'm so used to every Thursday Thunder Media Zoom calls being auto-muted that I assume the media calls with the NBA rookies were auto-muted. I was wrong. So I'm 99% sure Josh Giddey just heard me ask, did you poop to my 1-year-old son and thinks I was talking to him.
Oh, if that isn't
we have asked that question 1,500 times over the last couple of years, at least.
Did you poop?
Did you poop?
Yeah.
Did you poop?
Did you poop?
Did you poop?
Poop in your pants?
And now
Did
there's
you
a
go poop
game
it?
that our youngest plays. He's like, I'm pooping. And you're like, are you? And he's like, and he wants to be left alone. So he goes in another room. And then he comes back. He's like, I pooped. And you're like, great. And then you check and there's no poop. And he's like, ha ha. I got you.
Yeah.
And he does that like 8 days in a row. And on the 9th day, you're like, stop fucking around. And then there's poop in there. And he's like, see? Yeah. And you're like, yeah, dude, 1 to 9 is not cool.
He does it just to buy his time, so he doesn't have to go to bed.
So to go to sleep.
There's such
kids love avoiding sleep. It's so funny.
God,
our oldest,
it's all I want.
Now he is like, I mean, he pushes it to the degree where he's like, oh, I got to get something from upstairs. I'm like, what do you have to get? He's like, I left a bunch of stuff up there. Then he goes upstairs. He brings a handful of bullshit down. And then he gets in bed, and I'm like, all right. He's like, stay here. I'm like, what? He's like, stay here and talk to me. And I'm like, okay. And then when I'm like, all right. And he goes, no, stay longer. Well, I'm like, why? He's like, I miss you. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You don't miss me.
No, you don't.
I've been here all day.
No. And you know what they're doing to me now? Because I know I love them. Is they're like, Mommy, I need another hug.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need another hug. Yeah.
I need another hug. I love you so much, Mommy. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Mommy, I'm hungry. And they know I'm not going to deprive them of food.
And Ellis the other day, he goes, can I give you a kiss? Good night. I go, yeah, buddy. And I leaned down. He licked my eye. He was like, oh, I was like, ugh. And he was like, I didn't want to kiss you. I was like, cool, man. So crazy.
No, they're cute. I'm so stoked. They're going to start kindergarten tomorrow.
You know what we got to start really paying attention to is their drug consumption. And
what?
Yeah. Kids are into drugs. And here's the thing. They're very clever. And they
different.
Kids are different and they're clever. And they start hiding drugs. And now we have obtained a video from a police officer showing you where kids keep their drugs.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Officer Jamie Donahue from the Falmouth Police Department, and today we are going to take a look at the hidden in plain sight mock bedroom setup. And we're going to start right over here on my left with a bike pump in the kids' room with a 2-liter bottle of Coke and what we would see as a cork. Some items of interest here because what kids can do is they can put the cork in that bottle, use the bike pump to fuel the bottle with air, and what kids can actually do with this is smoke alcohol.
Smoke alcohol. A lot of kids are into that. I know I was, and now kids are as well.
But I've never even heard of prisoners being able to smoke alcohol. How are children figuring that out?
Kids are smarter. That's how. Okay.
These kids on the internets, huh?
They know how to find their drugs and smoke their beer. They just know.
Had you ever even heard of that before? Smoking
I've heard about
alcohol?
ingesting alcohol rectally and how that can kill you.
Same.
Yeah, that can kill you.
It's not.
By the way, real warning here. That can kill you. Okay?
Because weren't kids putting like vodka up their butts, like giving themselves vodka enemas?
Yeah,
and
you can die. You can die.
Goes right into your bloodstream. Isn't that why? Because there's no liver to filter.
I'm not sure why, but I know that people have died and will continue to. So be careful.
Someone just came.
Some other items of interest right here on the nightstand is this bracelet. This is what could appear to be just a braided bracelet,
looks like
but
a
what
bracelet.
it actually is a one-hitter
It's a one-hitter
bracelet, and it unscrews.
What?
And it is right. More or less hidden in plain sight
Hidden
on the
in
nightstand.
plain sight, these damn
Same
druggy
thing with
kids.
this watch. A seemingly
it looks like a watch.
Kid takes off the watch, throws it on the nightstand. What it could actually be is, in this case, it opens up. It can be a hide, and in this case, this watch is a grinder used for grinding marijuana.
Okay, it's not a joke, folks. All right.
I like this kid. I want to hang. I would have hung out with this kid. If I'd known this kid in junior high,
Do you know
best friend.
how paranoid this video probably made so many parents? They're like, every item of his is a drug hide. Yeah, watch, a bracelet, a bike pump.
Some other items of interest is a Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Not the best choice for a teenager to be drinking.
Weighing in on his nutritional
Not
intake.
healthiest choice, and it will also keep them up. Arizona iced tea.
Okay. You allowed to
And then
drink
what
that?
appears to be a can of Sprite, but it is what we would refer to as a hide. You open up the can of Sprite, and there is a storage area right inside. In this case, we have rolling papers and mock marijuana.
Mock marijuana. You want that real stuff floating around. She's giving you all the secrets.
Remember, like when the DARE police, the drug abuse resistance education, they come to your school and they're always fucking nerds. They always use the nerd words for it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this is mock marijuana.
You know those.
Come on, nerd.
I always thought those like seminars or whatever speeches, they were so gay and lame. But
So gay.
and
retarded.
But what they should have done is brought in somebody completely strung out with like an open wound on his face who's like, and be like, this guy's on drugs. And then all of us would have been like, oh no, like this is drugs?
Totally. Because my dad would always do that. Be like, see that guy, he's on drugs. And then you're like, oh Jesus, you're like a homeless guy missing his teeth,
Yeah.
like stammering to himself. And you're like, I'm never
Just picking a scab in his face. And you're like, these are drugs. But they like should have showed you, like, see this guy? And he's just like, and they're like, this is drugs. And you just shove them out. You want to do drugs?
That's what
And they'd be like, no, we don't want to do drugs.
That is what they used to do to us in the 80s.
Yeah.
They would show us those horrible videos like red asphalt when you learned how to drive and stuff, like murder videos.
Yeah, that's what.
Now these kids don't eat. That's a problem. They need to scare these fucking kids the real way.
Ugh.
Remember that stupid fucking commercial that was like, this is your brain.
Oh yeah.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions? And everybody was like, you just fried an egg, dumb
Yeah,
shit.
eggs are delicious. What the fuck are you talking about?
Show us the drugs.
What a terrible idea, that commercial.
What we have here, cotton balls used for heroin.
Oh, stop
It's
it.
okay.
If you see,
Throw out the cotton balls,
towel, there's a
sweetie.
dryer
Throw 'em
sheet
out.
Stuffed inside. The significance of this is if somebody is not supposed to be smoking in the house and this is a good filter. They will use it.
Oh, I did that
to blow
in
the
college.
air
I did that in
out.
Yes.
college.
Every college kid. Come on.
Everybody did that. You put the
We
air
all did
freshener
that.
inside of the toilet paper roll. Yeah.
This
That's how you
lady's-
don't get caught.
She's
But that
jumping
never
from-
worked.
Well, it does kind of. It diminishes it a little bit, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a smell of something, that room is going to stand out. But
But it smells
gonna-
like air freshener and pot.
Yeah, it smells like fresh pot. Yeah.
Fresh lavender pot.
Yeah.
That's all it smelled like.
The dryer sheet masks the smell, and they could use that right out their bedroom window so that it's not so easy.
This cop is such a fucking snitch, man.
What
Giving
a
out
nerd.
every goddamn secret there is. Every kid now is like, hey, fucking dial it back, lady.
Easily recognizable for mom and dad what's going on inside of the bedroom.
Mom and dad are watching this right now being like, we're going to throw out the washer, the dryer, all the cotton in the house is for heroin. Every bike thing.
Regular mints. Sprays, body
Mints.
sprays, air freshener that could be used for masking odors within a teenager's bedroom.
I did that.
These types of cups kids will often use for a game called beer pong. So if
What's
you see
that?
this with ping pong balls
Beer pong.
Beer
like
pong.
this,
Yeah,
that's
we
a
get
sign or
that.
symptom that your kid is drinking.
Oh, God. What a nightmare having teenagers, huh?
Well, you just call this the most fun room that a kid could possibly ever live in.
Yeah, this is the coolest kid in school's room.
Yeah. Fucking, I want to hang out in this kid's room.
I know.
What else?
Believe it or not, a tampon can be a sign of concern because what kids are doing with the tampons is they're soaking them in alcohol, inserting them, and getting drunk from the effects.
Jesus.
So she just said, watch out if your kid has a tampon. You better be careful. That could be a
Better be
sign that she's
careful.
getting drunk.
And her pussy.
Yeah.
Let her pussy drunk. She's getting
Right
all
now,
pussy.
there's a parent who just like pulled their daughter aside. Are you getting drunk? And she's like, what? We found a tampon in your room. She's like, because I'm having my period. She's like, don't come at me with that bullshit period shit. All right? I know you're not fucking bleeding out of your puss. You're getting drunk, you fucking loser. And the kid's like,
God.
Did you get that speech?
No, but my dad knew the first time I came home high. He just looked at my eyes.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, are you on drugs?" I was like, "No, I'm hungry."
Yeah.
That was it. They knew. You have to be kind of fucking checked out to not notice if your kid's high at home.
Did you get a talking to?
No. They were kind of fucking dumb about it. Like they just ignored it. And then I came home on acid, like fucking frying out of my mind one time from whatever. And they're just like, go upstairs. And I just fried in my room until 6 a.m, like watching the fucking floors melt and the walls melt.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of retards. I don't know why they didn't talk to me. They should have.
Yeah. My parents
Your
didn't
parents
know a
notice?
fucking thing. No. One time, I had my younger sister's back because this is when I was in college. My mom was like, I want to talk to you about Jane. She's leaving at night and going for long walks.
Yeah,
and she comes back and she looks tired. And I was like, yeah, it's a stressful time trying to get into college. And she's like, her eyes. And I'm like, yeah, she's probably fine. I knew what she was doing. But I didn't rat her out,
No, because you're a good brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Why did my parent? Now that I think about it, if I saw my kid coming home whacked the way I was at 15 on LSD, I may have had a conversation with them.
I think you have to have a parent that actually knows. Like I had friends whose parents partied. That was those people have a different way of registering it. Like I had older conservative parents who never consumed a drug. So they were A, completely clueless at any sign, and B, didn't know how to handle that conversation anyway. They just were like, should we put him in jail? Like they don't know what to do.
I know.
That's how they think. They're just not equipped. Like it'll be different for us,
Oh yeah.
Like if we smell weed, we'll know right away, and we won't fall for like, no, this is for cooking. It's oregano.
Fuck out of here. I know it is.
It's a spice, right? Dad.
Dude, do you realize I would tear the screen off of my windows in my room, like if I lived with my dad or my mom.
Yeah.
And then I would sit on the ledge of our second story. We had a townhome, and I'd just smoke cigarettes in my room. It's not like the smell of cigarette is so strong. I mean, I'm sure it wafted through the entire house and nobody was like, hey, asshole, could you not smoke in the house? I mean, can you imagine
smoking in the house is brazen.
A 13-year-old just like, yeah, let her smoke.
And we're not talking about an enormous house.
No, just a regular. I lived in a townhome with my stepdad and my mom, and then like a 2-story, 4-bedroom house.
No one said anything?
Nobody said a goddamn thing. Sometimes when I was 16, I'd steal my dad's beers. I'd ripped out the screen on that, punched it out, sat on the fucking roof and just smoked. And his room was fucking right next door. And I'd drink his beer and get drunk and sit there and smoke. Nobody said shit. I'm like, you guys are the worst fucking parents in the world. Yeah. You for sure see the beer bottles. Like I had beer bottles in my room. And like cigarette butts, I would just fucking flick them right next to the house. I'm like, how are you guys not saying anything to me? My car was full of butts too. Like that was disgusting.
Why didn't they say anything? I don't understand.
I think because I checked out, and I think they figured I was so far gone. They're like, this kid's a fucking loser. Like I think they just thought I was such a loser that there's nothing they could do for me, and I was just gone.
I think that might be an internal dialogue.
I don't know. I'm being serious. They were like, they thought I was such a fuck up that they were like, well, whatever. We're just going to let her smoke and drink in their house. I'm like, oh.
That's crazy. My older sister did the same thing. She would sit outside her window ledge, smoke. She just like left the house that way a couple times. To go party.
Sure.
My parents went on a international trip, and they were just like leaving her in charge. She threw a party.
Of course.
And flooded part of the house.
Oh my God.
It was pretty cool.
Flooded part of the house?
Yes. Somebody left the tub in their bathroom running.
That is bad damage. Did it fuck up the floors and everything?
I don't remember. I was just like, you really shouldn't be doing this. I remember just like being very calm to her. I was like, this is going to go really badly. She was like, it's fine. Aha. I got to record Hotties the Pod on Monday.
Oh my God, Maria would be perfect.
Yeah.
For one of the hotties, if we could
Yeah.
put her, like her brain
Yeah.
in like a 20-year-old Dalmatian body.
You'd be great.
God, where will we find dumb hot chicks, Tom?
Oh, they're around. Don't you worry about that.
But where? The scarcity.
Yeah, the scarcity. There's
God,
just not enough of them.
You've got back-to-back meetings, errands to run, and chores to take care of. What's the secret to clearing your to-do list? A little help from DoorDash. You can get dinner, household essentials, and everything on your grocery list delivered. I mean, how convenient is that with DoorDash? I've used it many times. Sometimes I'll be leaving the studio here, and I'll order dinner for the entire family. And by the time I'm home, it's there. Boom. Get what you want to eat right now and right to your door with DoorDash. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory. Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code YMH. That's 25% off up to $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code YMH. Don't forget, that's code YMH for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by our partner, Whoop. I have mine on right here. I'm so happy to have it back on. I didn't have it on for a while when I first got injured, and I honestly missed it. I've been wearing it again, and I love it because it gives you incredible insight into your body, how you're feeling, how much recovery you've had, how long you should work out for that day, how much sleep you need. Honestly, my favorite feature is that it monitors your sleep. And it tells you exactly, the sleep coach is on. It'll say, you need to get to bed by this time tonight and sleep until at least this time. And I feel like having that bit of insight is just effective for me. And I go, you know what? I can't screw around. I got to get to bed. I would not have that insight without wearing this Whoop. It makes it so valuable to me. If you want to get a Whoop, this is one of the best times to do it. If you're one of our listeners, you've been thinking about giving Whoop a shot, there's no better time than today. You can save 15% off of Whoop with the code YOURMOM. Go to Whoop, WHOOP.com. Use the code YOURMOM at checkout to save yourself 15% off today. Know yourself with personalized recovery, strain, and sleep insights from Whoop.
Sometimes I try to watch the Kardashians and stuff talk, and I'm like, man, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
Especially like Kylie's fucking box of rocks. I try to get into them. I'm like, who can stomach this shit? Yeah, my salad that doesn't have enough dressing.
And they're like, that's a great scene. Let's edit that into this episode.
Yeah. We're watching them shake
She
salads.
ran out of vinaigrette. Can we make this the second act of the show?
And I want them to be interesting because I think they're attractive to look at.
Sure. Sure.
Like I want it to be good. Like Love Island, same thing. Even though they're attractive, they were too dumb. We had to tap out. Too tarded for TV.
That's a new expression.
Too tarded.
I know you'll like this, Jane. Check this out.
Yeah.
I need to say it. I'm getting face tattoos removal. My first appointment is next Monday. I need to tell you because, first of all, I share my life online. Second of all, you will see my face changing, in the next few weeks, months. I love my tattoos. They were part of me for the past 10 years. They truly built the person that I am today.
No, they didn't.
I just feel like now I feel so confident in the man that I've became. When I was young, I had so much stuff to express, and to me, my ink was, one outlet that led me to, maybe say stuff that I couldn't put out in any other art form. And I feel like I want to see the person I am today without those tattoos, to see who I kind of truly am. So yeah.
Well, I will say this.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
great teeth.
Oh my God. Can I tell you? I've followed him on the gram for a long time. He's an Italian.
That's Italian?
guy.
I thought he was French.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. You're right. He's French. She's French. You're right. And he gained a little bit of weight over the quarantine. He was really ashamed about that.
Unacceptable. Keep going.
Unacceptable. And then, so now, yeah, he wants to get rid of all of these tattoos, and it's great because we get to watch.
I thought they were fake tats.
No, this is, I did at the beginning too, but
It looks, because it kind of looks like Sharpie. You know, it doesn't look like.
Well, that's the problem, Tom, is that they're not great tattoos.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta get these terrible tattoos removed.
Yeah, they're just like words all over his body. And I think he thought he was going to get a little more famous off of them. I think that was the intent. And it just kind of never, I don't think it really caught
he's like, this didn't pan out. The whole thing where
I
basically destroyed my face and life. Here we go.
I'm on my way to my first tattoo removal session. A little bit stressed, but I hope everything will do well.
Oh, God.
You think they were like, you want us to do the throat too? He's like, I think the face is enough. Let's just leave it at the face. Okay?
Fuck.
Look at him now. God damn, dude.
I mean,
hello,
how
everybody.
painful.
Here at my second treatment over at East Coast Laser Tattoo Removal in Richmond, Virginia. Let's have a good one.
Babe, I love that you group these together. I love that, like, this is now a segment of YMH called Face Tattoos Are Dumb.
Yeah.
And, like, we people getting them removed now.
Of course. Yeah.
You know, I do gotta say, I appreciate all the comments. We all make mistakes.
I'm gonna pass on my.
But having this on my face has been a destruction to my life.
Mentally,
emotionally, I can't.
Certainly with work.
Have a decent life with this on my face. Drugs and alcohol kind of took me out there.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Yeah. Here's how bad of a look that is. I wouldn't hire you to work at your mom's house if you looked like this. You can't work here with that look.
Too crazy for YMH Studios.
Like, nah. You're unstable. Sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're pretty open. We're pretty tolerant.
Yeah. We allow a lot to fly, but
we're fucking inclusive AF, bro, at YMH, and that is not gonna but how crazy do you have to be to think that's a good idea?
Well, like he said, I think you have to either be like, this guy is like drugs and alcohol, and I believe it. He was probably deep into that. The French guy obviously has some delusions going on. Yeah. He's delusional. I mean, he thought he was going to be like world famous.
I think he did, because if you read the tattoos, it is like famous.
He's like, I'm so expressing all of my ideas that you cannot put them all out there. So I put them on my face, and it didn't work out. So now I would take them off.
Work out.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's really attractive. Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy. Yeah.
Because I think he's good. He's really handsome without all that crap on his face. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Hey, newsflash. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't tattoo your face a lot. Maybe a little, but not that much.
Do you remember this guy?
My name's Justin, and I'm looking for a girl.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's looking for a girl.
A girl?
And now he has a girl.
No
Hey
way.
guys, my name's Justin Ryan,
From down here.
and this is my bae, and
This is my bae.
this is my bae.
This is my bae.
She's my bae.
He's my bae.
Gemma. She's a cutie pie. I'm surprised. I'm the luckiest guy in the world because I'm dating Jim. She's my bae. Love you, bae.
This is what Love Island was like. This is why we tapped out.
It really was.
Is she touched?
Well, let's go see how the rest of the video goes.
Gemma is the best girlfriend I have ever had, so I'm lucky. All my exes are bitches and shit. So, fuck you all. Fuck you, bitches. This is my new bitch.
She looked like for a second, she was like, oh, wait, what? I'm a bitch? You see her eyes dart? She was like, Oh shit, that was pretty good.
God, those two are terrifying.
What do you mean?
Ugh. I just thought about like what it's like. Wait, hold on. Is it allowed? Are you allowed to have sex with someone who's TikTok?
Hey,
if you're
what?
both a minor.
Hello. What are you talking about? Jesus.
Is that against the law?
I'm sure it is, and it's not relevant to this. So what the fuck are you talking about? God. What are you doing?
They're in love.
Yeah.
I guess they're both minors.
No, they're not minors. What are you talking about?
They're not?
No, they're just different. They're not minors.
Oh God, I'm getting a headache. This is so crazy. This episode is like fucking other level, dude. What is going on? There's face tattoos. Fucking retarded hookups. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. All right. Oh,
Well,
do you remember?
hey, good.
All right, go ahead.
Found a gill. At least he found a gill.
He did.
That's good that he found a gill.
I wanted to see the sweet looking for a girl. Remember that guy? Like it was an
I loved
Asian
him.
dude, Australian. He was like, I'm looking for a girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
To hold my
Girl-
hand, go to the
Yeah.
movies. That guy
Yeah.
was real sweet. I hope
That
he
was
got a girlfriend.
adorable. To hold my hand. Yes.
Yeah, he was
That's how you
all
did it. He goes,
excited.
Yes. So
He just
cute.
wanted his girlfriend. It was sweet.
No. Yeah, I like when are you happy that this guy found love? Is it a thank you, Patty moment?
I'm good on this guy.
You're not happy for that? You
Sure,
usually
no, I'm
give
very
up?
happy for you.
There's a love match.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Looking
Good
for a
job.
gill. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're still a big fan of the new Game of Thrones show, and you keep watching it.
I love it. And it is so good. Last night I got another episode ahead.
Yep.
And like it's just blowing my mind. And I'm so upset that nobody talked about this show for as long as it's like the best kept
Me
secret
too.
in show.
But I think it's going to be one of those things where people are going to start giving our show credit for introducing them to that show. So that's
Game
pretty
of
cool.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I'm super excited.
Mhm.
I'm starting to, I hear you're not supposed to get attached to certain characters because bad
Yeah.
things happen.
No, that's
So,
pretty
try not
obvious from the start of that show. Yeah. When you can fuck your sister and cut your friend open and kill a kid, you probably shouldn't get attached.
Hey,
You know?
did you watch any more since we last spoke?
No, but I'll watch when I get back home.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, I got something pretty cool. I can go ahead
Oh.
and actually cue this up for you. I want you to pay attention to the type of thing this guy proposes. Okay?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Okay.
I'm not interested in sluts. I'm not interested in hoes. I'm not interested in hookers. I'm not interested in drug addicts. I'm not interested in the unhealthy, the unclean, the unfathomably stupid, anything other than the women of Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Wow.
Gen Z.
Hey, but you have to know what you like.
He doesn't know what he likes. Gen Z would be, what age range are we talking? Just
20.
Okay.
20-year-olds? 13 to 20?
Oh.
I don't know. 13 to 21?
Do you have the information there?
Yeah, they were born between 1997 and 2012.
Okay.
Oh. So 10-year-olds.
So, yeah, anywhere between
Literally.
9
Oh.
and, what is that, 25? Right? Roughly?
I don't do math.
Okay.
You're asking me.
So we'll go ahead and we'll call an audible for him and say 18 to 26.
So if you hook me up to one of those, you'll earn $100. This is proof that I
wow.
have the money. I'm not doing this to flash my wealth.
Okay.
Is that $100 total there?
No,
Oh, those are
he's got-
20s.
no, there's hundreds on top and 50s on the bottom. He's got several $100. Okay.
Okay.
And then hold on.
I'm not interested in any woman that would date more than one guy at a time. If I don't get her phone number at the end of the dinner date or lunch date, then you don't get the $100. I'm not really too interested in Democrats or Republicans or libertarians or the right wing. You have to be a Marxist.
That is quite the bio line, I think, on a dating profile.
Marxists only. Wait, Gen
So at first
Z
we're talking
Marxists.
Gen Z. She can't be a slut, an unfathomably stupid, filthy, unhygienic, like all these things. And then he's not interested. You can't be Democrat, Republican, Libertarian.
Oh my God.
You got to be a Marxist. And he's got to get her phone number for you to get $100. Jesus, man.
That's a lot. That's a high ask.
I also think it's kind of strange to motivate people with money for Marxists. You know? I don't know
that's a really good point, Tom. That's a point of personal privilege. He needs to go to the socialist convention.
Here's something that you might blow you away.
Mm.
I'm going to show you the guy's face now.
Okay.
And he's a familiar face. We've actually had him on the show before. We only had him on the show many years ago, or at least he recorded it many years ago. And he's quite different. So I'll show you him now. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
More on point, this has to do with baby DNA, too. I don't care how many times you say it's about pussy. I'm just going to reject you wigger fucking retards and not redact anything I say. I'll give you $100 if you hook me up with an 18 to 21-year-old chick. She has to have a dinner with me. It's a matchmaking service. You're a freelancer now.
So he did clarify the age range he wanted. It was 18 to 21.
I don't recognize his face though.
You don't? Yeah, it's quite different.
Baby DNA, Gen X seed, Gen Z egg soaked in telomerase. The fastest swimmers, the hardest hitters, sperm, is in my generation. A third of our sperm.
Does it ring a bell yet?
Is he the guy that was like, I'm looking for, I think I remember him. Wait, I think I remember
Here's
him
one
now.
more sentence from him.
Okay.
And also the Gen Z egg. It's an intergenerational, generationally skipped pattern that the entire universe is in. Look at the stars. Look at the galaxies. The comparison between those two is a generation. For the stars and galaxies, the stars came first and then they formed the galaxies. Do you think I'm fucking retarded?
Okay. So here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know this guy.
It is he has the same cadence. The speech pattern is the same, but he looks quite different. Here you go.
I want an adult hottie in my lap right now, under 26 right now, no frills, no excuse, big titties and intelligence. I don't care if she's a hood, rap, punk rock, or any kind of anything. As long as she's hot and here right now on my 37-year-old dick right now.
That's him?
That's the guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Right now.
That's him.
He's 37 in this video. This
Yeah.
fool wants an 18 to 21-year-old or whatever.
He's clearly in his 40s now.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Well,
and he
you
looks
don't
like
understand the
shit.
space generational baby DNA star skipping.
Star seeds.
5 years of never having anything as everybody else gets laid. The gray-haired beards use the research on telomerase that I put out 8 months ago, and then you just go with that hoe. Why won't you go with me? I don't need that question answered. I need it right now.
I remember right now.
Yeah,
That guy was.
right now. See, it's the
Yeah.
same. He has the same views. He's actually more manic back then. Like he talks himself into some chaos when he explains the baby star DNA shit. But he's
Sure.
more manic right here for sure.
Yes, he must
I
be
don't
in a
know
manic.
about. I mean, this is clearly.
Well, in the song that we see him rapping in right now, he just said under 26. So it seems like the requirement is kind of.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his
Oh.
state, his mental state. Like he's bouncing off the walls in this.
But I think that this is also a performance. Like this, he's
really?
he's performing a song.
I didn't get that.
No.
Yeah, I noticed
think-
halfway through that he was rhyming. I had no idea.
Oh.
Well, you
I
guys get
would-
all the raw stuff, so. And
It just looks to me like he's in a manic episode
Yeah.
here. and then maybe he's just not in an episode at the other video.
Mm-hmm. Still coming up with cool offers though.
It is nice. It's good to be specific, and then you'll get what you want, you know?
We need to get rid of this age phobia from chicks under the age of 26 because of telomerase research says if the father is 35 to 55, the kid will live longer, have longer telomeres, and intelligence more fitter. We need to get rid of it like we need to get rid of incest and pedophilia. We need to get rid of it right now.
So he's really married to that idea still of
The
being with a
telomeres.
girl with that age, and that the kid will thrive and live longer if he reproduces with his age sperm with a younger girl's egg.
Yeah. It's interesting how they get stuck on an idea like that.
I understand
Like,
it.
He has to fulfill it.
I understand
Yeah.
what he wants.
Do you think
You
I'm
get it?
fucking retarded?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Don't you
Yeah.
fucking get it?
You get it? Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And
You gotta go
I
for the young.
apologize for not blessing you, sir. You earned that 100%.
The cool guy club.
Very cool.
He's very cool. Yeah.
Watch
A lot
for
of cool.
Waspis.
Yeah.
Waspis. There are so many cool guys today. This is the cool guy
It's
episode.
the coolest episode in a while.
It's the coolest.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Pretty great.
Yeah, that's really something else.
The
Thanks
right
for
now, right
sharing.
now guy. Yeah.
Right now, right now, right now, right now.
I feel like this episode has been lacking in one department, though, in that it has
What's that?
not been gender inclusive. We keep featuring men, and we need to feature women from time to time. You know
This
what I
is
mean?
true, Tom. There's cool girls out there too.
Funny that you say that. I found a pretty cool one right here. Would you like to see her?
Yep.
What's your badge number, huh? Let me have a picture of your ID, huh? You want to take pictures of somebody? Let me have a picture of you. Open this goddamn gate. What the fuck is you doing? Open it. Let's go. That's a felony. Now.
Pretty cool.
It's nice to see women acting up. It's different. It's definitely not as common. So when they happen, it is special.
Mm-hmm.
When a woman loses her shit like that, it's pretty great.
It's sort of like a woman acting like a man. You know?
How
Usually
dare
you
you,
see men do
There's
this kind of thing.
no such thing as gender,
I
Tom.
know,
There's
I
no
know.
difference.
It's a social construct. I get it.
Totally a social. Totally. 100%.
Totally a social thing.
Please do not use gendered language.
God, the franticness in that man's voice.
Oh, he was.
Please not use gender language.
It's like he's been begging all day. You know? He's like, how many more times can I ask? You said he. Ah.
Like, imagine that. Like, that's stuck in his craw all day at this convention. And
Yeah.
finally he gets the mic. Like, it's every time they're using gender, he's just like, oh, fucking he, she, God damn it. Don't they know? They.
I think the thing that's so different about like the way we handle someone like him now versus even a few years ago is a few years ago we would just go, oh, this is a fragile person. Just be delicate
Yeah.
with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just let them.
Just let them do their thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like
You
don't pay attention to them. Like
right.
we're not going to listen to them.
Right. Like, they don't
It's
get
not
a
a reasonable
platform.
No, of course not. This
But
person's
now
out of their goddamn mind.
Right, but now we give them microphones and
Yeah.
we're like, what's that,
And
sweetie?
now- and
What,
now
you
we're
got an
like,
idea?
That's a really good point. You should fucking do this instead of clap. Yeah.
I know. It's so bizarre. The world is like validating these mentally ill people.
It's really
They're like,
crazy.
yeah, you want to lead some stuff? Go ahead, run for mayor.
She she pulled that thing up herself, the gate crossing thing, which I'm assuming was put out by the state. Like that looks like that's officially put out. And you can hear the guy going, "That's a felony."
I know.
I bet you it is too.
I know. How many
Oh,
times
fuck.
have you wanted to drive through one of those?
Oh,
Like
every time.
every time. I would like, is there someone out there that would just let us drive through? Do you have a thing? What is that called even?
I don't know. What is that?
A roadblock?
Parking gate?
Yeah. it looks like a
Oh
parking gate.
gosh.
Yeah.
I've wanted to smash. There's
It's
a
kind
few
of a
things
funny
like
one
that.
though. It's on the side of a road, right? That you can.
Hey, I haven't seen it like that. That is different.
Very different.
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 Yeah, I'd love to smash through one of those. I've always wanted to run over cones too. I've always wanted to hit someone on their bicycle. That would have been so fun. I hate bicyclists in the road and joggers in the road. Oh, I want to hit them all.
Yep, that's a felony right there.
Oh, that's a felony?
Yeah.
You think I ain't been in prison?
Back up. Back
Why
up.
are you holding us like that?
Back up. The pilot car's coming. I don't want no problems with you.
I know who's coming, because you're a goddamn cop caller. Think I'm fucking scared of you? You fucking kidding me?
Here's the fucking pilot car.
Good! Woo!
Back up.
These people have been holding us here because she's pissed off.
Back up.
But she can't fuck me.
You know, I will say in her defense, she is wearing a supportive bra, which usually these types don't. And I'm proud of her. Usually these psychos don't even wear a bra, so I'm impressed. Look at them. They're standing still. They're good.
That was yeah.
She looks good.
There were so many things to dissect from that clip.
It's meth.
Number
right?
one, when somebody goes, "You think I haven't been to prison before?"
Yeah. Yeah.
It is usually time for you to get to stepping. Like you just go like, you win.
You.
When you're like, that's a crime, and someone's like, you don't think I've committed crimes before?
Right.
You're like, oh, my bad.
Man.
She's barefoot on the road.
Wow.
She's coming with super aggressive energy towards a man, right? That's towards a guy. The whole time he's like, I don't want any problems. Like he's so scared of her. Which I would be too. I'd be like, oh my God, this chick she's been in absolute brawls before. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and she's probably high on PCP. She's got like that weird.
Oh, look at her
druggy
shirt.
stripe.
Crazy sisters make the best. What? Ants? What is it? What's the last word?
I'm sure it's
Crazy sisters make the best. I can't read it. Can you read it?
I can't read it, but I think you might be right. I think it says ants.
Nice. That's good.
It's cool that she's wearing something that's like, I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And then she's like backing up her shirt, her stupid fucking Walgreens shirt.
God damn.
Look at this.
Yep, that's a felony right there.
Oh, that's a felony?
Yeah.
You think I ain't been in prison?
Back up. Back
Why
up.
are you holding us like that?
Back up. The pilot car's coming. I don't want no problems with you.
I know who's coming, because you're a goddamn cop caller. Think I'm fucking scared of you? You fucking kidding me?
Here's the fucking pilot car.
Good! Woo! In the name of Jesus.
Back up.
These people have been holding us here because she's pissed off.
Back up.
But she can't fuck me.
She has her teeth. It's not meth.
She has all her teeth, but she talks like she doesn't have teeth, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a really
She's got
unique
that-
combo.
The underbite.
She said
Yeah.
she's mad that she can't fuck me. I don't know who she's talking about.
I think the parking attendant might be female.
Oh,
That's
the
what it
person.
sound-
The person filming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And although she does have all of her teeth, I will say that a lot of them do look very chipped. Very chipped.
Okay.
Okay.
They holding the
Good
whole line up because I'm a drunk bitch and I was a smart ass and they hold that whole fucking line up. Yeah. Let us go. Please.
Wow.
Wow.
That's math. That's definitely math.
No, she's drunk.
Oh, she's a drunk bitch, is what
Yeah.
she said.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
it.
she's telling the truth.
I believe.
Yeah. I think she's absolutely shit-faced right now.
Oh, fuck.
That's what prompts you to do things like that. When somebody goes, oh, that person was drunk, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I've seen that at a comedy club.
Oh, yeah.
100 times. you know?
Every Friday late show. Yeah. You know, it's so upsetting. I
And
bet.
I like that
is
the
like,
construction guy was like, yeah. At the end of that.
Yeah.
You liked it. Yeah.
I bet what's so upsetting, like you probably get into law enforcement because you're like, I want to help the world. I want to clean up the streets. And then you realize like your job is just dealing with crazy people like that probably all day, right? Like, isn't that like who you're dealing with?
I've done 3 ride-alongs in my life where you sit in a police car and you just go on calls with them. I did one in North Carolina. I did one in Hollywood with LAPD. And I did one in Tacoma. And they all say that the majority, and I experienced it, like we went on calls, the majority of their time is spent on domestics and mentally ill people. That's like the majority of their work. And you see like the kind of defeated look sometimes, like you're talking about, where you're like, what are you doing? They're like, I'm going to pick up this guy who is standing naked in front of someone's like business.
Right.
In front of the driveway so people can't pull in. And I'm going to drive him to the hospital. And then tomorrow I'll get a call about him somewhere else. Yeah. This is a little different. I mean, this is an inebriated person, which is like a lot of the calls. And it's like, so a cop's going to be like, what are you doing? Well, we've been sitting here lined up. We keep keeping us fucking waiting. And they'll be like, okay, are you drinking?
What are you doing?
What? I'm a drunk bitch. Okay.
I know, those poor people. And like, because my mother, she worked for a psychiatrist when I was a child. And I remember there's a thing called the PET team. And she would always be like, the PET team is going to pick up a patient, so-and-so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that? And it's a special team that goes to pick up people that are naked running down Ventura Boulevard at 2 a.m. I think it's just for like the severely mentally ill, maybe. Yeah. But I'm thinking like, maybe we should branch off the police department. Like maybe they should just have a mentally ill division.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just with straitjackets and then.
Yeah. And not come at them with batons and
just something that maybe meets. Yeah. Like just something that meets the needs of what's going on.
I know. Look, it's not an easy thing to get into, but I'm happy that.
Oh, I'm not blaming the police.
No, I'm just saying that I'm happy that some of these things are recorded because they make it on this podcast, and that's what really makes it all worth it.
That's the fun.
You know,
that's true. That's true. That's the best part. That's the best.
If you're going to engage in this type of behavior, hit record,
and then send it to us.
Yeah,
your mom's podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Man. Jean's autumn is in the air. The pumpkins are in the patch. And our friends at Manscaped are here to make sure your man doesn't carve his pants pumpkins when he's grooming, if you know what I'm saying. Make sure he's keeping things fresh this fall with the leaders in male grooming and their brand new 4th generation performance package. Right? I love it. Listen, I love when Tom trims his pumpkins. I love it. It's so smooth. They're very kissable. They're very touchable. I want to lay on them and just give them kisses. Guys, listen to me. If you want to have your woman adore your balls the way I love Tommy's, Manscaped. Men, join the other 2 million men worldwide using Manscaped by going to manscaped.com/mom for 20% off and free shipping. It's so easy. It's time to bundle up with the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. Inside, you'll find their lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, weed whacker, ear and nose hair trimmer, crop preserver ball deodorant, and crop reviver toner, plus 2 free gifts. Get 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/mom for 20% off and free shipping. That's 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/mom for 20% off plus free shipping. Make sure his balls are fresh this fall with Manscaped.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Talkspace. We like to say things like no biggie, no big, but the truth is little things can really add up, and suppressing emotions only gets you so far. I can tell you the truth about that. You push it down, and then you just, you let it out. Not always the healthiest way to approach things. We all talk to our friends when we're experiencing issues, but they don't always give the best advice we need, and they're certainly usually not trained professionals. When you're in a low point, you feel alone, but over 50% of Americans struggle with their mental health. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And, you know, whether you're a parent, a student, a millennial, or just someone having a hard day, Talkspace can provide the support to help you feel better with a single message. Talkspace works around your schedule and at your convenience. Start feeling better with a single message. Match with a licensed therapist when you go to Talkspace.com and get $100 off your first month with the promo code YMH. That's $100 off when you use code YMH at Talkspace.com.
Streets is wild, Tom.
They really are. They really are wild out there.
They really are.
Yeah.
God damn it. People are fucking out of their minds. How much of the population do you think is just crazy?
Well, to what degree?
How many people in the world are just running around like that lady?
Oh man, significant. Because you're asking like
Right?
how many people are alcoholics and drug addicts? Is there like a statistic on that? That's interesting. Every family has them, so
Yeah.
it's got to be a significant.
Yeah. My immediate family, alcohol, mental illness. I mean, I don't think anybody yelled at the cops, but Jesus
How many
Christ, I
alcoholics?
wonder.
Globally, 107 million people are estimated to have an alcohol use disorder. The breakdown can
That's
be
just-
viewed by gender. I hate when they do that.
Me too. Do
wow.
better.
It's a lot, though.
Damn. Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, it's a lot. 100
That's a
million
lot,
people.
Gene.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's like the amount of people going to see Garth Brooks this year.
Yeah. No lie. Is he the best selling act in show business?
Yes, yes, he is.
Literally the top.
Yes.
He's the top of the top.
The only reason that his numbers aren't higher is because he's deciding not to do more shows.
It's wild.
He could shatter, he might already have, he could shatter every ticket selling record for sure. You know,
Tom, you know what we have to do, right? You know what we have to do. We have to see Garth Brooks live.
I think we do too. I think we have to. And it's a YMH exclusive. And we need to go and just video us watching. And we need to see what all the hubbub is about. And see if he'll give us the bodies. And see if he'll acknowledge you. Finally. And give you permission to comment on his Instagram posts. What if he did this whole like, hey man, all right, and did like a meet and greet, and then the cameras went off and he was like, you don't think I know what this shit's all about? Huh? You think I'm fucking stupid or something? Think I'm some hillbilly?
They're like, oh
Fuckhead?
God. He's like, yeah, Christina, very funny.
Yeah.
Chris Gaines was very important to me. I love that fucking character.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not
I'm God.
getting your fucking grandmother back. How about that?
Oh shit.
I'm gonna turn around.
I
he's like,
listened to your show.
hi, buddy.
Yeah.
Swap up.
Swap up. Swap up. I listen to your mom's house every episode. You guys are fucking assholes.
Stop
Trish is
fucking
not
up my
bad.
Instagrams. All right.
Miss Yearwood. Miss Yearwood.
Oh, Miss Yearwood.
Tom,
yeah.
I am so in love with my wife,
Oh God.
Miss Trisha Yearwood.
You know, the way she smells. And she's like, what does that mean, the way she smells? Well, that's such a lovely thing to say. She smells like anything's possible.
And also too, like, don't you find, and this is interesting because it is a parallel to you and I somewhat, that like clearly Garth is the star of that couple, right? Like Trisha, like she's got her thing going much like I do, but really in our couplehood, you're the bigger act, you're the bigger star. And I think the thing that is gross what Garth does is I feel like he panders to Trish, like he panders to her level of success a lot. Like, well, y'all haven't heard Miss Trisha Yearwood saying, it's like, don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I get asked about you. I'm like, oh, she passed away. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah.
You never
she's
say
dead,
anything
man.
nice. You would never say anything complimentary.
But that's the
or nice
difference. But
about
we're
me.
comedians and they're country. You know what I mean? That country shit, they love that.
Oh, that's right.
Those wholesome folks are like, you see how he just lifts her up, you know? But we're comedians.
They
So,
fall for that shit.
Yeah.
People are falling
I'm
for
like,
this
yeah,
shit.
I took her by her hair and I threw her down the stairs, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? But that's why. And then there's people that like that wholesome shit. And then there's people like us.
But the people, I mean, they're just buying. I don't know. I guess I don't understand the attraction to that horse shit act where you're like, you guys buy this fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, even, okay, look, and this is sacrilegious to say, but I don't give a shit. Even Dolly, who I fucking love, I think there's no greater talent than Dolly fucking Parton. She's a hero. She's a fucking saint. I love her. Sometimes I listen to her and I'm like, you're not telling the truth. She's like, I grew up poor as can be in a cabin in Tennessee, and I didn't have but a rag to eat at Christmas, but it was the happiest childhood in my life. Like, no, it wasn't. Yeah. There's no fucking way that you grew up dirt poor with 10 brothers and sisters and you had some creepy uncle who probably tried to molest you. You know what I mean? Like, she romanticizes this background, her Rocky Mountain, whatever upbringing. And I'm like, I see you're a storyteller, but I'm like, just fucking,
talk about how it sucked.
Yeah. Like, tell me the truth. Like, well, I had a creepy uncle once.
But see, that falls into that space. Ultimately, we're all selling a product, even when you're an entertainer, right? So people come to different entertainers for a different thing.
Right. You're attracted to.
Yeah, you're attracted. And I think in that country music world, it's all about telling stories like that. And it's all about, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy with y'all. And people who are going for that entertainment enjoy that. They enjoy getting that back. Even within comedy, sometimes I've talked about this, that people pick different comedians for different reasons. Like somebody that goes and sees Bert, for instance, they want the party. They want the fantasy, like his fantastical stories.
Yes.
Like he tells these stories. You're like, that happened. He's like, who cares? It fucking sounds better. Like they want that. They go see Bill Burr. They want the rant. They want to hear the rage. You're going for that. Yeah. So you're going to consume a certain type of thing.
That's true. I think I like the truth tellers. I'm always attracted to the truth teller. I can't stand the falseness. And I think that Chris Gaines was his attempt at telling the truth. I think that's as close as Garth got. And then he was vastly shamed for it being unsuccessful. And then I think he became even more of this peaches and cream identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I tried telling y'all the truth. I tried being dark. Fuck you. Here you go, assholes. I got friends in low. And then he went back. Right?
Yeah.
I tried being honest. Fuck all y'all.
Stop writing, touch my camera through the fucking fence. What does that even mean?
Four strokes. What the fuck are waspus? I don't even know what that is.
And I'm fucking 55. You don't think I know what a goddamn banana split is? Of course I know what a banana split is. The fuck are you asking me that for?
He's so mad at us.
I've been eating banana splits my whole goddamn life. Everybody's all day. Do you know what a banana split? Yes. God damn it.
Wouldn't it be great if he's just sitting home watching this, just stewing, and he's
just
like,
shaking his head? He's like, so fucking sick of this shit, man.
If I answer them, then I dignify them with a response. I won't do that, Trish.
Not doing it.
Y'all know what's a banana split?
Trisha's like, now Garth, you got to take the high road on this.
Oh yeah, they sit up at night and she drinks her tea and he's like, no, look at my fucking page. It's all comments of this bullshit. Look at my page. Look at this shit. I'm the biggest selling act in the world. And they're asking me if I drink sparkling water. What the fuck?
Because at the end of the day, they're a couple like us, like they lay in bed together. He farts and she's like, "You're disgusting, Garth. You animal."
And maybe how much would it bother him if she's like, "Your comments are fucking wild. This makes no sense." He's like, shut the fuck up.
He's like, you think I don't know that woman? What do you think he talks to her like behind closed doors? What do you think that's like, that darkness? He's got to snap at her. Because remember when he's like, is that supposed to happen? Like, we saw a glimpse of that. Do you think he farts in front of Trisha?
You
think Garth farts in front of Trish?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nice bullshit.
I don't think so. I mean, the queen? You think he's going to fart in front of a queen?
You think they talk about their dumps like we do to each other?
No.
No.
You ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
I heard the bitches was looking for me.
Oh!
Bitch, here I go.
I'm so excited to see
Of course you are.
what we're going to watch. It's my favorite.
You ready?
It's my favorite. Yeah, oh my God.
These are your curations.
Okay. Literally, they're like mine.
Ugh. He's fucking nibbling on a dick. Okay. Thank you.
That's why I got that one in there, because I just wanted you to be upset. I like when you get mad at crazies. I love crazies.
I'm so excited because I saw the name on the next clip. And
Okay.
every time this guy pops up, I get ear to ear smile.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Which one?
Winter is coming. No more hot girl summer. No more twerking. Once you're over 35 or 40 years old, what do you have? You got bad knees, bunions, and type 1 diabetes.
He's the greatest.
Kevin Samuels is amazing. This dude is. There's talent, like there's straight talk, and then there's this guy where he's like, "You ain't
Abuse.
shit." Okay, how much you weigh? And they're like, "I don't want to say." He's like, "Click," and that's that. I ain't got time for your fat ass, and then he moves along.
You should pursue excellence.
Yeah, he's like, and
You're
you
over
think
35.
you think an elite man wants you? Why would a man want you? No one wants you.
How much do we know what he wants you to be at? Like, what's the right weight?
He just believes in. I mean, I haven't done a deep dive, but he believes in being fit. He's like a high achieve because it's women. He's like, you want a high achieving man, right? Like a man who earns a certain level of income, several $100,000 a year or more. And he's like, that man has options. So if you're trying to pursue that man and you're coming with back, like he's like, when a woman's like, I'm divorced, I have 3 kids, and I'm overweight, he's like, who the fuck wants you? Like, he's like, that guy can, he's like, if you're going to be divorced with kids, he's like, be fit. He's like, so you have something that the man wants.
Right.
You know?
I mean, yeah, because he's like, you're at a deficit because you're older, you're fatter, you've got kids from other men. Like, you may not be into that. Yeah,
and it's honestly, a lot of people think it's like, it's harsh and like crude, to hear it directly, but he's like, he's not wrong, he's not wrong.
Of course not. I mean, nobody wants to date pigs, not chicks only. I think about Cobra Tate so much.
Hotties the Pod, YMH Studios coming soon.
I think about Cobra Tate all the time when he's like, I only drink sparkling water because it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She brings
so
me
funny.
2 coffees in the morning. I drink one and the other one sits there. Yeah, he's the best.
Amazing.
I'm proud to say I stink. I'm proud to say I smell. I'm proud to say I don't take showers. I'm proud to say I don't own a bar of soap. I'm proud to say my breath smells. I'm proud to say I don't own toothpaste. I'm proud to say I don't own a toothbrush. I'm proud to say I don't wipe my ass after I shit. I don't own toilet paper.
Okay. If I were Kevin Samuels, I'd be like, decline. I'm going to not deal with your crazy ass. Crazy fat ass.
So this man's also been featured on the talks. He's got a lot of moles under his armpits, and there's videos of him licking his own armpits. And now he's proud of his lack of hygiene and that he smells. So, well, we live in an era where everybody needs to be proud of themselves.
I understand. I'm proud that I smell to a degree. Someone's like, that, that's my odor, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
When he starts to go, I don't shower and you're like, I don't own a bar of soap. You're like, wait a minute, what? I'm proud that I don't brush my teeth. And you're like, okay. And then he goes, I don't wipe my ass after I shit. And that's where I'm like, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
It's good to talk to you, man.
Can you read it for the audience?
Yeah, sorry. She said that human meat tastes very sweet. The skin doesn't taste good, but the meat underneath is very sweet. So this seems like she's like from one of those kind of uninhabited islands that still practices cannibalism. That's what it sort of seems like. Kind of scary.
That's interesting. I I didn't know that human meat tasted sweet. I wouldn't.
That might be her particular review on the subject.
Oh, okay.
You know,
because I would have gone. I've heard that squirrel tastes greasy. I would have put human meat as greasy. You know, especially Americans are very fat.
Well, there's not that many people that can weigh in on that. You know, more people have probably eaten squirrels than human
Yeah,
meat.
that's true.
There's not like a lot of forums where they're like, actually, humans taste pretty sour. You know.
Would you? Bitsy's upset. Schnitzel. Shh. Quiet. Tom. Would you, nope. Shh. President.
Don't you have like a book you could throw at her or something?
No, she's just listening. And if I don't let her in, then she'll be at the door all the time.
Oh.
Listen to me. Just hear me out.
Okay.
There's this new restaurant in Beverly Hills, and you can buy just a cube of human meat. It's like Wagyu human, and you get to, just like that story where you get to see like the story of the beef. You get to have the story of the person. They were in good shape. Like you get their whole history. Would you go there? Would you eat at Cannibal, the restaurant?
No.
Why?
I'm not interested.
Okay, but what if it's prisoners? Like they're gonna die anyway.
But wait,
and
hold on a second. I'm not interested.
But what's the holdup? The ethical part?
No, I don't want to.
If I take the ethical, but why not? Why? It's just meat. What's the difference? And especially if they're bad people, there's no ethical dilemma if they're already dead. They're on death row or whatever. They're rapists, child molesters. What if there's a restaurant where you could eat child molesters? I think it's a win-win. You could feed the homeless.
I'll tell you what I'd sign up for. You get to shoot a child molester.
That would be fun. That's way better, actually.
I would go there and be like, all right, I'll shoot him. You can eat him, but I'll shoot him.
Wait, this is an interesting idea. So we hunt them, and then you can serve them in a restaurant in LA, and you can feed people that want to eat the child molesters.
I'd like, it would be a fun like restaurant to go to, where the person, let's say the child molester, doesn't know what is going to happen, and they seat him somewhere, and they're like, "Hey, are you just going to have dinner?" And he's like, "Oh," and he has no idea that 20 feet above him is like a 500-pound safe that's hanging on a ledge, and you just have to go up and push it. And it just drops on his head, and then everybody was in the restaurant was waiting for it, and they're like, "That was fucking awesome!"
Yeah,
they take his body and they throw him out in the alley, and they bring somebody else to sit in his seat.
Wait, but then the dogs get to eat him, like wild dogs.
Sure, who cares? Everybody can piss on him. They throw him in the bathroom. You get to piss and shit on him. Who cares?
I like this idea of like letting us see people dying. I don't know why we stopped all that.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, son. You can't pee in here. What are you are? What are you gonna do?
Guess what?
What?
Downstairs, we just watched YouTube videos.
Great. Well, listen, mommy's still working. Could you do me a favor, baby? Can you go potty and then I'll come down? I'll come down right after, okay? And I'll come watch with you guys. They're watching some Pac-Man thing. Sorry, he's pissing in our bathroom right now.
I understand.
Your son.
Yeah. I get it. Guess what? Pac-Man? Is he pissing right now?
Yeah. You done, buddy? Yeah. Don't forget to close the door. Can you close the door, please? Thanks, sweetie.
What is it with that kid can never close a door? Everything he walks out of, I'm like, hey, man, the door. Never.
Either that or they slam it so hard that it falls off the hinges.
And that's the 3-year-old. He slams everything shut. Everything. He's like, full body. Wham! And you're like, God damn. He closes the microwave like that. He's like, wham. I'm like,
I know.
dude.
Everything's falling off hinges. Everything.
Speaking of food.
I've been eating butter every day for 6 years now. As soon as I wake up, I eat butter. I can't fall asleep unless I eat 2 cups of butter before bed.
Oh my God. I'm going to fucking
Like that.
puke. You're lucky you're not here.
Why?
My eyes are tearing up.
Why? Fucking square.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? You don't want butter? You don't like butter?
I'm going to move on to the next one. God damn.
God, pussy. Eat some
Just a
butter.
huge.
Just a
I don't know who
fucking-
needs to hear this, but you're ugly. And that's okay. You know it's not your fault, so don't feel bad. Your parents saw each other, and they knew they were both ugly, and they still chose to have kids. That's not on you. That's on them.
You know what I liked about this? The misdirect.
Everything.
I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're beautiful. You know? Like
Yeah.
when people do that bullshit.
I hate that shit.
And this guy was like, nah, you're ugly. I love it.
And it's not your fault. Your parents are ugly and they knew it, and they still had kids.
That was so great.
Yeah. That's a good one, right?
I don't know. What I'm not looking for is some big, overgrown monster that's always thinking about food and.
Whoso binds to himself a joy, doth its winged life destroy.
I like to do a lot of sailing. I like to outdoor activities. I like climbing. I like travel.
I took a sponge ball, was pulling him out of a little girl's ear.
Vivacious, foxy. I'm looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess? Who is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women.
A figure that is sexy, slim, tight, excellent legs.
I'm a 25-year subscriber to both Playboy and the New Yorker magazine.
At night, I operate a damsel in distress hotline. I guess you'd call me a knight.
Very cool.
That was a compilation of dating profile videos from the 80s.
That was rad. I could watch that
So good.
for hours.
Hours. Because it's interesting how people were not savvy about being on social media or how
Right.
to present themselves.
It's very authentic.
And so
Right?
yeah, you
Yeah.
got the guys. This is how guys think. I don't think it's changed a whole lot since
No.
back then. Hot, skinny, look good,
Like
be
Kevin
nice.
Samuels says.
Yeah.
Fit. Are you fit?
Are you fit? Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about your career, lady. No one cares.
Nobody gives a fuck. Men do not give a fuck. I've only ever heard one man ever be like, she has to be rich. I'd like if she were rich.
That's a weird
Men don't
guy.
give a shit about. Oh,
When guys
tell
are
you-
like, I need her to be really wealthy. That's
You know, I'll tell you who it is off mic.
Really?
You're gonna be surprised. Yes,
okay.
you're gonna like
I got news for you. You go to the TikTok help center.
Okay.
Underneath community guidelines, it says copyright infringing. That means you have to have that person's permission to do what you are doing to their videos.
Man, he actually misspelled every word. He wrote breakin, spelled BRAKIN, new, instead of news. Copyright, misspelled, and infringementin.
Infragmentin.
Instead of infringement.
Yeah.
I think he's upset that somebody's been posting his videos.
Yeah, he thinks that you shouldn't be able to duet or stitch.
Yeah, well,
people's
we
videos.
just copywrote infragmentin his video right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think he can write us a letter though to let us know. So I'm not too worried about that. Waspus. He's friends with Waspus guy. Infragmentin and Waspus. Copyright and fragmentations.
Watch for Waspus.
Waspus and fragmentations.
That shirt is so fire, by the way. Of
course
the watch for Wasp. All right, here's the
Waspus.
Good morning, TikTok. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone had a great night last night, ready for a great day today. Quote for today is, happiness is an attitude. We either make ourselves miserable or happy and strong. The amount of work is the same. Carlos Castaneda. So it has been tough. You know, we can keep being miserable every day, but we got to keep strong and be positive that tomorrow's going to be a better day. Everyone be blessed. Have a great day. Make it exciting whatever you do today. And be productive. Have a good one. Bye.
You know, that's great. I feel like, if I may say so, this guy seems to be just doing exactly what Chris Larson does. He's just copying his style.
I know.
Is it time clearly Chris's lane, and then all of a sudden this guy's doing it.
Well, is it time for his monthly post?
Oh, it's overdue. Yeah.
What the fuck, Chris?
We'll get him on. He's not in here right now, but we'll get him. I'll talk to him. I'll give him a talking to, if you know what I mean. Everybody wants to know what day of the week it is and what to expect this week, Chris.
What I do like that his work, that TikToker's work, has grown because now he's reading us quotes. So he is developing as a TikToker. Mm-hmm. His talents now.
It's a nice smile at the end too. He smiled real nice.
Have a nice day.
He went.
Have a nice day.
All right, Gene. It was fun.
Gene, I love you, mommy.
We did a Zoom cast. We don't normally do, but it was a good time.
It was. And Tom, I'd like you to have a good afternoon and a good night, and then tomorrow have a good day.
Thanks.
And I hope the weather's nice and that you have a nice flight home and that you eat nice, good food.
Thank you for that as well.
Got it.
I hope that you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks,
and
Tom.
Everything goes well and you have a nice dinner.
Thanks, Tom. My lunch was very bad, so I'd like a good dinner.
Oh, that's right. And I hope that gets resolved. All right, we're gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. The closing song is "Not a Game" by Andrew the Outsider. We will see you next week.
I ain't gonna play with you, my baby. My baby. My baby. If you clean, you clean. If you dirty, you dirty. Okay? One more time. My baby. My baby. If you clean, you clean. If you dirty, you dirty. Okay? You think it's a game? I'm gonna play with you. One more time. Booty, booty. One more time. One love. My baby. My baby. If you clean, you clean. If you dirty, you dirty. Okay? One more time. My baby. My baby. If you clean, you clean. If you dirty, you dirty. Okay?
Hi, Mommy. Thanks, Jeans. Thank you for watching this episode of Your Mom's House. And if you had a great time, watch more videos here, here, here. And don't forget to subscribe here, here, here so that you will know when a Your Mom's House video comes out immediately. Thanks, Jeans.